for a change.
No, thanks. I'm fine.
We're roommates. Don't be like that.
You know, when an anime is recommended to me this much, it usually means it's really good. Well, usually. Hey guys, Eden here. And in the long and arduous task to watch basically every single poorly produced ecchi anime of the 2000s and 2010s, one anime that has been recommended to me second to none has been that of the 2011 Hera mecha series Infinite Stratos. And to be honest, I could sort of basically see why. I mean, just a quick Google image search makes it pretty obvious why this anime is so popular. Jesus fucking Christ, I am saving that one. Now, I feel like when it comes to anime of this genre, stuff like Data Live, High School DxD, To Love Ru, Dark Souls 3, I am just going to be honest. I am the best reviewer on this platform. I am like the Giga Chat of reviewing terrible Coomer anime. No one even comes close. What I need you, dear viewer, to do is grab that mouse, click the like button, and get this video to 7,000 likes, because if you do, I will review Season 2 and maybe some other similar anime that you can leave in the comment section. As you can already tell, I'm watching this anime because it was recommended by you guys. Your recommendations in the comment section actually do help me a lot, even if you do not think it to be so. And with all that showboating and e-begging out of the way, I think it's about time we answer the question. Should you watch Infinite Stratos? Or, is it Stratos? I'm like 90% sure they mean stratosphere because they do be flying in the sky like that, so we're just gonna go with Infinite Stratos. Now, what do you get when a Japanese tsundere, pompous British girl, reverse trap French girl, will literally dom you German girl, Chinese lolly with twin tails, femdom older sister, virgin milf generic teacher, whatever the hell this girl is supposed to be, walk into a bar? Yep, that's right. You get a beautifully chaotic NTR-pilled anime that the community refuses to forget about, even after 12 goddamn years. This anime is very silly. Gee willikers, I would go as far as calling it goofy, for a wide array of reasons that we will get to later in this video. But before we start undressing this anime for what it really is, I'm gonna need to give you a quick rundown on the plot. So, the TLDR is that there's these things called ISs. They look like this, and it's the reason I was subject to hours of terrible early 2010 CGI while watching this. Seriously, this did not age well, and I wouldn't wish early anime CGI on my worst enemy. The thing about these quirky little mecha suits is that up until now, they've only ever been piloted by women. Our male protagonist is the only male. Blah, 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 blah. Excuse to put male character in school with only women. Boom, plot synopsis done. I don't want to put too much emphasis on the plot, as it's clearly not the appeal of the series, and overall it seems extremely basic. I will say it wasn't extremely basic in that it was bad necessarily, but it seemed like it was basic because they just wanted some sort of plot excuse to have different romance options occur and fan service scenes for me to Google my little quirky eyes at. I mean, by episode 5, the entire premise for the anime has basically developed into a tournament arc for the rights to the main character's balls. I am not making that up. That was not an exaggeration. That was actually the premise of the anime for like 3 episodes. This anime knows what it is. Fucking stupid. And I appreciate that it doesn't go for some fake, preachy, convoluted plot bullshit. If you're gonna be the stupid booby anime, then fucking own it, alright? And Infinite Stratos does exactly that with its plot. Oh, thank you so very much, Yumizuru Izuru. I will make sweet love to you after I'm done editing this video. Now when it comes to these waifu bait series, typically the appeal is gonna be the characters. So why don't we talk about the characters? Ooh, if you would be so kind as to do that with me. The first character we are introduced to is Ichika Unimura, and my god, am I conflicted with whether or not he is a good protagonist. Now this is the type of man to message in the Discord with hi, with 5 eyes and the little nervous blushing thing, and oh dear god, I just realized I am projecting. Dude's alright, I guess. I feel like other people would probably start yelling and calling him a super incel or whatever an insecure 14-year-old boy would probably call him, but I think it's pretty cool to have an anime protagonist who doesn't peep on the female characters. I know, save your applaud for another time. I think it's alright that he actually respects them. It's kind of a breath of fresh air in my opinion. I mean, when the fuck was the last time you saw that in a harem ecchi? Dude is kind of the goat, for real, for real. But hey, Eden, look, I'm not gay, okay? So why don't you hurry up and tell me about the woman, you fucking loser. Now here's the thing, boys. I have a little bit of a confession to make, so please, you'll probably want to grab a chair for this one. Now you guys always complain about me never watching dubbed anime. Well, today I challenged myself with torture by watching said dub. And I think it's made me realize that I have been watching bad anime wrong my entire life. Watching the dub makes every single shitty ecchi harem series 100 times goofier, and I am here for it. Every single character is pronounced pronouncing all of the characters' names wrong, like across the board. Our protagonist pronouncing the main heroine's name as Hoki when her name is Holky. It's little things like that that just fuel me with an insurmountable amount of rage. I just want to burn down a children's hospital in Minecraft. There's overacting, there's underacting, and I did some research and it turns out that this is actually a Sentai Filmworks dub, so we won't be spitting on Funimation's corpse just yet. But probably the best part of this dub is the fact that every character has the most obnoxious and terribly stereotypical accent from their country of origin. It's probably a little offensive, but I honestly don't give a shit because it's literally an anime where they pilot giant CGI robots and you know it's like a stupid fucking ecchi comedy. What I'm probably gonna say would probably offend the voice actors, but I don't care. I'm gonna say it. It sounds like a YouTube abridged series. I'm not gonna lie. And I would be lying if I said that wasn't actually part of the appeal. The goofy accents complements the goofy series, which complements the goofy titties. It's a combination, and ladies and gentlemen, that's a BLT. Bacon, lettuce, and titties. Oh, and by the way, I also watched the anime in Japanese. I know I'm gonna get comments saying, oh, we watched the dub. Look, I watch it in Japanese as well. I have a pretty backed opinion on this anime, so be quiet. So I bring all this up because when I talk about these characters, it's just imperative for you to know that I think they're all complete fucking idiots because of the hilariously stereotypical accents that I now associate with them. But if you're wondering, my favorite characters were British girl, French girl, and there's also a really hot Russian girl in season 2, but I'll leave that for next time. 7,000 likes. Look, the long story short is that the characters in this anime are all absolutely unhinged. They need to take their meds. And longtime viewers of this channel would know that I am a pretty big fan of crazy women, and they're all constantly fighting over this one cardboard cutout of a human being. Obviously not the most captivating premise, but it's more than stupid enough to keep me enthralled. The goofy voice acting really carries this one, and I would say that this anime really is just a broken record of NTR scene after NTR scene, and you know what? I'm here for it. I feel like the best way to describe the appeal of this anime would basically be saying that it's just girls in Panzer for Coomers, but then I realized that Strike Witches is Girls in Panzer for Coomers, and Girls in Panzer is Girls in Panzer for Coomers, so you should probably just watch those. Anyways, I heard there was a beach episode in this anime. Yeah, so I don't want this video to be age restricted, so we're just gonna move on. This thing kind of looks like Regigigas. This man has definitely never seen internet porn before, and I want to know how much bribe money was used to make this thing rated PG-13. The last thing, I want to go back to the question I asked at the beginning of the video. Should you watch Infinite Stratos? Now, Eden, I understand you think the plot is stupid, the girls are funny, and the accents are literally peak fiction, but be honest with me. Is this worth watching? Excellent question. And to answer that question, I have to ask you a question. What is your tolerance for garbage? What is your tolerance for putting up with the worst CGI you've seen since Shark Boy and Lava Girl? How many anime tropes are you willing to have shoved down your fat, dumb, stupid throat? If you don't think you can handle the astronomical amount of skill that it takes to actually watch an entire season of this anime, then guess what, pal? Maybe you don't even deserve Infinite Stratos. Because unlike you, I have been digging deeper and deeper into the degeneracy that comes with watching harem anime, and it would be irresponsible for me not to warn you about the danger that awaits you. And with an anime like Infinite Stratos, look, this is some potent shit. Every frame of animation is filled with scientifically engineered levels of mediocreness. Alright? There's a reason no one knows who the fuck 8-Bit Studio is. This anime is mid, but there are buts. Well, at the end of the day, you are the one with the computer mouse, with the access to an unlimited amount of pirating websites at your disposal. What do you do, boys? Also, thanks to my patrons. Okay, bye.